Imagine material that can repair itself like skin, without glue or heat. This is not science fiction, it's hydrogel, a self-healing material that defies the rules of physics. These gels, made from water and polymer networks, can sense damage and trigger a healing cascade, restoring their structure almost instantly. What makes this possible is the molecular design, cross-linked chains that can stretch, break, and reform, mimicking the way biological tissues repair. This self-healing behavior isn't just cool. It's a game changer for everything from medical implants to flexible electronics. But to truly understand it, we need to look at the science, the mechanics, and the future of materials that think, feel, and heal. Hydrogels are like smart, spongy materials made mostly of water, but with a special polymer network that holds it all together. They're everywhere, from your skin to medical devices, because they mimic the body's own tissues. What makes them unique is their ability to swell and shrink in response to their environment. This dynamic behavior allows them to adapt to different conditions, making them incredibly versatile for various applications. But here's the real kicker. They can also heal themselves when damaged. Like a living tissue, they can repair microcracks and maintain their structure without external intervention. This self-healing property comes from the way the polymer chains can move and rearrange themselves, much like the way your skin cells repair a small cut. So when we talk about hydrogels, we're not just talking about a material with water. We're talking about a dynamic, responsive, and self-repairing material that's opening up new possibilities in science and engineering. You might not realize it, but hydrogels are already working in your everyday life. From the soft contact lenses you wear to the moisture-retaining dressings in your first aid kit, they're quietly revolutionizing how we interact with technology and biology. Self-healing hydrogels can repair themselves when damaged, much like skin. This means they can last longer, reduce waste, and lower maintenance costs. A huge win for sustainability and efficiency. Beyond personal use, these materials are critical for industries like robotics, aerospace, and biotechnology. They enable soft, adaptive machines that can navigate complex environments without breaking. And here's the kicker. The self-healing properties come from the material's molecular design. By mimicking biological systems, scientists are creating materials that are not just durable, but alive in a way. So while you might not be using hydrogels every day, they're already shaping the future of technology, medicine, and sustainability. And that's something worth caring about, whether you realize it or not. Hydrogels have their roots in the early 1900s, when scientists first began experimenting with cross-linked polymer networks in water. These early materials were simple, but they laid the groundwork for something revolutionary. The 1950s saw a breakthrough with the introduction of polyacrylamide hydrogels, which offered better mechanical stability and controlled swelling. This was a major step forward in material science. In the 2000s, the focus shifted to self-healing hydrogels, where scientists engineered materials that could repair themselves when damaged, much like human skin. This was a game changer. Today, we're seeing advanced hydrogels that can even respond to stimuli like light, heat, or pH changes, making them more dynamic and versatile than ever before. Imagine a material that can heal itself, like a tiny superhero. When it gets a tiny cut, it just snaps back together, like a band-aid that never needs to be replaced. This isn't magic, it's science. These materials are made from tiny polymer chains that can move and rearrange themselves when they're damaged. The best part? This happens without any help from outside. The material just knows how to fix itself, like a superhero with no cape. So next time you see a band-aid, imagine a world where your phone, your car, or even your skin could heal themselves like this. Before the healing can begin, the hydrogel must be properly designed and prepared. This involves selecting the right polymer network and cross-linking density to ensure the material's structural integrity and responsiveness. The hydrogel is then embedded within a controlled environment, where temperature, pH, and humidity are precisely maintained. These conditions are crucial for triggering the self-healing mechanism. Once the environment is optimized, the hydrogel is exposed to a stimulus, like a chemical trigger or mechanical stress, that initiates the dynamic interactions within the polymer network. The polymer chains, which are loosely connected, start to rearrange and reform bonds. This is where the material's responsiveness and adaptability become apparent. The self-healing process begins as the material actively responds to the stimulus, showing its unique ability to repair itself at the molecular level without external intervention. Once the hydrogel is damaged, the polymer chains at the fracture site begin to reorient. This reorientation is driven by the inherent chemical interactions between the monomers, which are still present even after the material is broken. The material's cross-linking density plays a key role here. These crosslinks act like molecular bridges that connect different parts of the hydrogel, allowing the structure to reform when the damage occurs. The healing process is often accelerated by the presence of water, which acts as a medium for the diffusion of monomers and helps facilitate the reformation of bonds. As the hydrogel heals, the material regains its original mechanical properties, including elasticity and strength, allowing it to return to its functional state after damage. This self-healing mechanism is not just passive, it's dynamic, responsive, and can occur multiple times, making hydrogels highly durable and adaptable for real-world applications. The clever twist comes when the hydrogel encounters a stimulus, like heat or light, which triggers a chemical reaction that allows the material to reorganize its internal structure. This reorganization is what allows the material to mend itself, like a living tissue that can repair its own damage without external intervention. The key to this process is the hydrogel's dynamic cross-linking, which acts like molecular Velcro, snapping back into place when the stimulus is applied. This self-organization is not random. It follows a specific pattern dictated by the chemical design of the hydrogel, ensuring rapid and precise healing. This clever twist is what makes hydrogels truly revolutionary, turning damage into an opportunity for renewal, rather than a sign of failure. At the heart of hydrogel's self-healing lies a unique interplay between its polymer network and water. These cross-linked chains form a scaffold that can stretch, twist, and even reassemble after damage. When a crack forms, the water trapped within the gel acts as a lubricant, allowing the polymer chains to slide past each other and gradually mend the break. The self-healing process is also influenced by temperature. Higher temperatures can speed up molecular movement, making the healing more efficient. Some hydrogels even incorporate stimuli-responsive molecules that can trigger healing on command, like a switch that turns the material's repairability on and off. Understanding this science is crucial, because it means we're not just dealing with a material that breaks, but one that can remember, adapt, and recover. Imagine your skin cracks and starts to bleed, but instead of pain, you feel a warm, sticky glue seeping in, mending the wound like a second skin. This isn't magic, it's chemistry. The hydrogel acts like a living bandage, pulling together the edges with microscopic forces, stronger than your skin ever was. Think of it like a smart bandage that not only stops the bleeding, but also remembers how to heal, like a scar that fades, but the tissue is stronger. This is why hydrogels are revolutionizing medicine. They don't just stop damage, they become part of the body, healing from the inside out. So in the end, the hydrogel doesn't just fix things, it becomes the thing. Before you go, if you enjoyed this, please give it a like, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And tell us in the comments what you'd like us to make next. We read every single one. Thank you so much for watching. Comment this emoji if you made it to the end.